third vehicle. Lord of mercy, this ain't going to end well.
Uninvolved black.
Hold up, is that a mugshot?
Yes, please. See if we can get an ID on these two passengers.
This is her sister.
To tell them to slow down. This witness's testimony matched the descriptions of Camille, her passenger friend Lynn, and the description of the vehicles Camille and her brother were driving.
It's a lot of things I don't understand, but I understand how to play my part. I'm a soldier, dirt, them days get hard, I just be hustling hard.
It was supposed to be a beautiful Easter morning in 2021. What happened next would never be forgotten for this family.
We weren't getting a pulse on these people.
We've been tracking this case for the last 2.5 years. After dozens of open records requests and the hiring of an attorney, we finally obtained the records related to this tragic incident and go in depth on the story behind it. 911 calls detail the seriousness behind what took place.
April 4, 2021, 10:32:35.
Please confirm what's the address of your emergency?
Yes, there's been a severe car accident on
Where?
Highway 42.
What's the cross
County
street?
Road 42. What's the cross street?
Bubble Barn.
Bubble Barn.
County Road 5.
County Road
So
5.
basically, it's two
how
cars
many
involved in the accident.
Two vehicles.
Is anyone
Very, very
injured?
bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, what kind of injuries?
We don't
We don't know. We're
what happened.
driving past it.
But they're completely
They're
total.
completely
It looks like it's
total.
going to start on fire.
Okay, are you there anymore?
No.
No, we've driven by.
Okay, stop. They've been on the way to...
And you guys might be asking, or might be saying, like, why is the operator asking all these questions? Like, what does all these questions have to do with them getting police at the scene? Well, the thing is, there has been multiple witnesses, so therefore, a couple of people have called the police already, more than likely. This call was one of many calls that was made at the time.
entire time. This is just getting more information for them for when they arrive, okay? Like I said, we have a lot of help on the way. Thank you for calling.
Yep, thank you.
10:32:39.
911, is this a life or death emergency?
Yes, it is. There's a car crash on 42, like right by the gas station.
42, hold on. 42 and what?
But I don't know. Whatever's by the bubble
What
bar.
happened?
The red car was...
And right now at this time, I know for a fact police is on their way. I assume that's how they're trained. Like when police is on their way to a scene, ask more questions to gather more information, which makes sense. But doing so in some cases, it does cause aggravation, especially if it's a loved one involved in a tragic incident like this.
Turning, like by the
Tell me
lady.
what happened. Accident or I can't
A car
understand.
crash. Yes, a car crash.
Is
A car
anyone
crash.
injured?
Yes.
Okay, is it blocking traffic? I need someone to talk to me.
The car's on fire. There's one car on fire.
A car's on fire from it? Which car's on fire?
The white car, the Chrysler car's on fire.
Okay, do you see flames or just smoke?
Yes, there's flames and smoke.
Okay, is anyone in the
That whole
vehicle
car was
that's
on fire.
No, not in the vehicle, but the car and the SUV, there's somebody that is not conscious.
Just stay on the line with me. I have lots of help on the way. Are you involved or are you just passerby?
No, I'm a passerby, but my friend's brother and sister were in the car that just got hit.
Court testimony held at a later date details the moments before officers arrived. After witnessing a horrific crash, witnesses say they approached the white vehicle and found one passenger to be severely injured, but alive. Bystanders pulled her out of the car while it was on fire, likely saving her life. She would not have been able to do this on her own due to her injuries, which included a broken ankle, broken backbones, and 2 broken ribs. She also suffered from a deep laceration caused by the seatbelt into her stomach, exposing her intestines underneath her shirt. The driver of that same vehicle was able to get out on his own and sustained minor injuries. As officers arrive, they witness the injured passenger on the ground and recognize that civilians have stepped up to help.
Hello, thanks for attending to her.
Their next priority is to check on the occupants of the red vehicle. The damage is plainly obvious, as the red vehicle was struck with such a force that it was ripped into 2 pieces.
Ooh. Nah, y'all see that red car to the left, kind of to the top left? Like, it sucks to say it, but man, I believe it.
Is everyone out? You think everyone's out here? There's one in here. Okay.
Damn.
I didn't feel a pulse though. Okay. No fire extinguishers? I'm not too concerned.
Like, I think that was the Honda CRV, HRV.
Is there still a person in here? 2 in here. Got a driver and one in the back seat.
No, I think that was a car. That was a sedan, like a Civic.
I'm arriving, and it is on duty.
45, 122, or 86. We've got 2 trapped inside of a vehicle that'll need to be pried out. I don't know if they've got either the 2 have a pulse. No. Okay, I understand your concern. Yeah. I'll just have you wait back here. Thank you.
More than likely they're because they're in the vehicle and you got a bystander trying to help them in the vehicle, but the police is right there. And like I'm not gonna say that they don't want to help. I assume that they're waiting on an ambulance to approach the scene with better caution. Man, I don't know.
These people aren't coming out of this vehicle, right? Nope. Am I seeing that right? Okay. Yep. All right. I appreciate your assistance. Thank you.
Y'all know what that means.
I'm a former EMTA. Oh, you are? All right. All right, and we know that nobody's in this one.
Secure a vehicle that's on fire. What does that mean?
Everybody out? Okay, we're clear here. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try to maintain some kind of a perimeter here.
Bro, it's always black people, bro. Like, why?
Who's in the car?
He was in the car. I'll give it to you later. Please get them to the hospital now. I will give it to you. I will give it to you all right now. Just get them to the hospital now. She was cut right here and on her neck.
Well, did you see what happened, or you just hear videoing?
No, I just saw this and I came over.
Okay, so you did see it happen, or you didn't?
No, I didn't see the accident.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Come on now.
Right behind you. Is there anything I can do to help get this person out?
Can you check a pulse on that?
We weren't getting a pulse on these people.
Hey,
Were you in the car?
Alright, so far it's 2 vehicles, a red vehicle and a white vehicle.
Car, the passenger and the driver.
She's a passenger.
Miss, can I just have you switch your keys right quicker? Yeah. Need a stretcher? I can have a stretcher. Yes, please. See if we can get an ID on these 2 passengers.
This is her sister. She wasn't in the car. She was in a different car. Her sister was in the white car.
I just need her sister's name.
Sienna.
So far, we were only told about 2 vehicles involved.
Officers gathered information and got most of the story put together. The individuals in the red car, Dalton and Taylor, were struck by the white car, driven by Leon Bond III with his twin sister, Sienna, in the front passenger seat. Their older sister, Camille Lachey Dennis Bond, was driving alongside them in a separate and seemingly
a 3rd vehicle. Lord of mercy, this ain't going to end well.
Uninvolved black.
Hold up, is that a mugshot? You know what? Let me not spoil it.
Vehicle with her best friend in the passenger seat, Lynn. Lynn was the one to make the 911 call at the beginning of this video. After the crash, Camille stopped down the street in the middle of the road and ran towards the accident on foot. According to court testimony, Camille got out of the car so fast she forgot to put the car in park, but Lynn noticed and did it for her from the passenger seat. Officers quickly realized this may be a criminal investigation.
I mean, wouldn't it be faster to use the vehicle to get to the scene faster? Does that make sense? Like even if you're on a one-way road, I would have been breaking all the rules just to get to that scene. On the outside looking in, there's no way to really decipher how you would react in this type of situation.
Involving multiple fatalities and that extreme speeds were likely involved. Accordingly, they quickly identify Camille as a key person of interest. Officers will eventually obtain video evidence of the crash itself to further support Camille's involvement. We will go over that footage later in this video.
Involvement? What does that mean?
Ma'am! Can't go over there right now. We got a car on fire. It's not safe.
They're fine. I know.
Yeah, I know she in pain. Your whole intestines are out.
Sure, 770.
What was it?
Here,
And then here's another problem I got. Another problem I got. Like besides the yelling and all that BS, she's concerned about her sister, as she should, as you should. That's a family member. All right, we got that. What about the other two people in the red car? What about those people? Your sister is alive and in pain. Thank goodness. Hopefully she made it. Hopefully she will make it. But what about those people that are still in the car? Those people in the red car are still in the red car for a reason. Anyway,
Camille is immediately placing blame on the other driver. She doesn't hesitate to use profanities towards Taylor, who she incorrectly believes was driving the red car.
I think we're going to call 1072. Okay. 45 122. There's going to be two 1072s.
Officers unfortunately discover the two individuals in the red car, Dalton Lee Ford and Taylor Nicole Garza, have been killed in the crash. The couple was 22 years old. They had plans to celebrate Easter with their families that morning.
3 people are out here taking pictures of a dead person. Holy disrespect. Well, and I asked all of them, did you see what happened? Or are you just here to video? Yeah. Doing their commentary and shit.
Yeah, witnesses over here.
Okay.
So we'll need to start talking to them.
Okay. Hi there.
Officers begin questioning witnesses to hopefully figure out exactly what happened.
the two people in the red car are deceased, and she's saying this crap.
So whenever we get another...
Can you help put back?
That guy to the right was the driver of the white car.
Yeah, we were all going back to my house so we could get dressed and go. It's okay, baby!
Ma'am, I can't even go over here right now.
Wait, right here, by the KFC.
Have them meet you down at Caribou.
Yeah. I had to get him out. I didn't even park my car. It was falling down the hill. I had to get him out.
So in a crash like this, is this considered manslaughter? That's my question.
How did it be dead?
Hey, man, can I get the phone you had? Your friend would like it back.
I don't think she even realized that the other two people are not here. I don't think at the moment she realized that.
Nobody did it.
You have a ride coming?
My mom is here, but her car is up there.
Okay. Is your car still drivable?
My car is fine.
Okay.
Is she dead? Is she dead? That's all I need to know.
I have no idea.
Well, she better be. If she's not, I'm stuck on that head. I'm in the car. I'm going to my car.
Why don't we wait here for a second?
No.
I don't think you're able to.
Yes, I am. I'm fine.
No, I don't think you're
I'm
able
going
to
to my
drive home.
sister. I'm going to my sister.
She left. Camille, she left.
She's gone. Yeah, that's that one.
My car is fine though. That's what I'm saying. It's fine. I'm not moving here. I just need my phone and my shoes.
That's what I'm gonna get for you.
Okay.
Just stay right here, please. Hi, I'm Matt. I know.
Look at my baby.
I'm sorry.
Is she dead?
Your sister or no?
No, that bitch.
I don't know. I don't know, ma'am. I'm very sorry I can't give that information, but we just want you to be safe right now.
I'm fine. I just want my stuff. I'm not going anywhere.
This must be really hard.
Yeah.
Looks like
You
it's
didn't
got-
get my phone.
Okay. Your car might be locked, so we can't.
It's not. My keys are in the car. It's not gonna lock.
Okay. Where's your phone?
I'm curious, like, why is she blaming? Why is she? What's this animosity towards that girl in the other car? I assume that they had some previous bad blood. That's what led to this.
It's in the car. It's connected to the. It's next to a white plug.
Okay.
I have to get it. My mom's gonna call me.
I think he has it. It's with your shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it in his hand.
Excuse my language. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. But the tried
She was not in the white car, but yet she said she tried to hit us. Something ain't right. Something is not right.
Easy. Right here. You're the auntie? Okay. Alright, no, right over there. They went to Richmond. Okay, yeah, gotta go. And they're both.
The passengers in the white car are okay.
What about the other people?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Let's just get you off the
Okay,
street.
guys, I gotta go.
I need everybody to go on the other side of the road.
Oh, the runner's back.
Let's just get you off the
Okay,
street.
guys, I gotta go.
Car are okay.
What about the other?
And they're both.
The passengers in the white car are okay.
What about the other people?
I don't know yet.
Like, did y'all see that little detail? The auntie just hopped on the scene in less than 2 minutes. She asked about her people, and then she inquired about the people in the other vehicle that are not her people. Something is not right.
Let's just get you off the street.
Okay, guys, I gotta go.
I need everybody to go on the other side of the road.
I'm going to the hospital. I'm going to the hospital. I work there.
We'll get it taken care of, man.
Okay. All right, I gotta go get my truck over there.
Okay.
Sterling, you stay with me.
Okay. Let me walk with you.
Okay. Oh my.
What happened? All right, guys, do we want to move?
Both of them going to Hennepin County Medical Center?
They're either going to Hennepin or Ridgeview, and Ridgeview is closer.
Well, I was told that Tiana was going to Ridgeview Medical because this is both her children.
Yeah, so then they're going to Ridgeview, which is in Burnsville.
They're going to the Ridgeview Hospital that's in Burnsville.
Tried to beat him.
And that's why I hope that
The one in Burnsville, my
I hope that she is because she
Why is
was
car like that?
because the tried to beat him and
Can you talk to her? Because she just said that they just passed that hospital.
she tried to beat him and then y'all tried to go around her so he wouldn't hit her.
They went to county
Minneapolis.
They went to they both went to county in
And
Minneapolis.
she tried to beat him
Guys,
still.
let's move to this
And then
next
she
corner,
tried to
okay?
go around him.
I don't know why they
We're just
took
gonna
them
try
over
and
their
clear up the
mama. I
road,
don't
okay?
know.
Leon is fine, but Sienna has a big cut right here. Her knee's gonna come out of it.
Camille's sitting with you.
We're still.
I'm not saying, y'all should commit crimes, but this is a good example as to why you should exercise your Fifth Amendment right. I completely understand that she's in the wrong. If she is the reason for those two people in the red car being deceased, she should go to prison. However, when given the choice, you have rights. And in this case, exercise your Fifth Amendment right, also known as the right to remain silent.
We have to wait for the medical examiner to get here before we can touch any of the cars. You could expedite. We're going to go 10:15 with this female. So what was your first name?
Camille.
Okay, Camille, here's what's going to happen is we're going to be placing you under arrest.
Why?
For criminal vehicular operation.
How?
Well, you were racing your brother.
No, I was not.
So here's what we're going to do. We have to examine all of our phones and that type of stuff. So, like I said, we can go two ways. If we have to put you in handcuffs, we're going to take you back to our station to talk to you.
Nobody was racing. We were going 65.
Okay. So, I understand that.
No.
Okay, so you think you're going 65?
We weren't even.
I mean, for that very reason, she just incriminated herself. Cause know your rights, people. Please know your rights.
Going that fast, and I watched it. That's the thing. I watched it.
Okay.
And he was even behind me.
So who squealed out at the intersection there? Do you
What
know?
was that?
Who squealed out back at that intersection way down there? Did you have a witness that said that somebody
No,
did smoke
we
pouring
didn't.
over the tires?
No,
and stuff?
we did not. We left at the same time. Nobody had wheels nor nothing. That whoever told you that is lying, and I'm just gonna say it like this: whoever told you who said that, most likely is probably white, and I know it is.
This wouldn't be the first time Camille has claimed being prejudiced against while being accused of a crime. Before the day of the crash, Camille held several speeding tickets in her records, even though she was just 19 years old. Her first ticket listed she was traveling 50 miles an hour in a 30-mile-an-hour zone, 20 miles over the speed limit. Her second speeding charge was for going 58 miles in a 45-mile-an-hour zone, 13 miles over the speed limit. However, the ticket details that she was very argumentative with the officer in this situation. The report shares that she argued she was pulled over due to...
Well, damn. So they be writing paragraphs every time they stop somebody?
Loud music and her being black, then claimed she was traveling that speed on a hill. And then when the officer handed her the ticket, she crumpled it up and tossed it into the passenger seat of her vehicle. Her third ticket was listed as duty to drive with due care speed, where no specific speed data is cited. More details on more of her tickets will be covered shortly.
We were not racing, no, none of that.
You weren't racing at all?
No, I told him, for a simple fact, I'm gonna tell you just like this. for a simple fact, we are black. It is a nice day outside. I know that the police are out. We see the state troopers out. We were not going fast. I said, we're going to just go the speed limit up here. He said, okay. His car has more horsepower than mine does. So obviously it's gonna sound like it because I know how the engine sounds. And I'm gonna spit fact. My car is slow. But I was in front, so he knows I was in front. Obviously, I'm gonna be in front because he's gonna follow my lead. We were not going fast. She gassed on it. When I mean she gassed on it, she didn't see him because he was behind me. Actually, my car was up there, but I moved it up here because it was rolling back and it was still in drive. Don't want to mess up my transmission. She gassed on it to try to beat him.
Okay, so.
Lord of mercy. More than likely, they have video evidence, and she's saying all this stuff.
I appreciate you telling me all that type of stuff. So, like I said, our process is this, okay?
Please don't do that. So, I'm already black, and it already looks bad enough.
It has nothing to do with race, man. We have 2 people that are dead right now caused by an accident.
Because she gassed on it.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with me and my brother. Okay, we were not speeding. What do you not understand?
You know what the speed limit is on here?
Yes, it's 55. We were going 60.
Okay.
It's not my problem that she wanted to be a dumb bitch and try to beat us. That's not my problem. You placing me under arrest for something that we did not do? We have digital dashes, bro.
We're gonna get all that.
We have digital dashes. So therefore, we were going 60.
So you don't have to yell at me.
I have to because you don't understand.
Okay, so here's what is gonna happen.
No, I'm not. Okay. You're not placing me under arrest or anything.
Okay, sorry.
Yes. Baby, I love you. I love all of you guys.
Stay there.
Let's stay, please, baby.
You're gonna be in handcuffs in a minute if you don't stay over there.
Please, baby, I love you guys. I love all you guys.
Let's go put on a super.
I love you, Mom. Yep. Yeah, and yes, they did use force, and I was not resisting.
So, miss, what we'll do is we'll take a statement from you and everything you said.
Can you take me out of these, please?
When we get back to our station, okay?
I mean, there are cases where, you know, race does play a role, but this is not one of them. There are 2 people dead. There's a red car that's been, it looked like it was just chewed in half. Like, come on now.
Jay, you want to pat her down quick?
I don't have anything.
I know, I gotta make sure.
There's nothing in my ass. I ain't even got no drawers on.
Just listen. Okay.
I ain't even got no drawers on.
Okay. Listen.
While both Leon and Camille were arrested that day, they were both released shortly after pending charges. However, prosecutors did charge and arrested the driver of the white vehicle that made contact in the crash, Leon Bond III, who faced charges 6 months later. Leon was ultimately tried as a juvenile. This was despite the efforts to try him as an adult, including a delinquency petition and a petition for adult verification, both of which were denied. Because he was tried as a juvenile, the details surrounding his case are not readily available or public. However, we do know some things, which includes a peek into Leon's school history with fights. One appellate case reveals that Leon's mother legally went after a school official when he attempted to prevent a fight that involved Leon, his 2 sisters, and another student. The case accuses the school official of dislocating Leon's arm while attempting to prevent the fight. This case was ultimately denied by the court due to there being a lack of willful or malicious wrong in the school official's actions. While Leon's case was being determined, Camille was also charged 6 months after the crash with charges surrounding her direct involvement by drag racing. During that 6-month period before her arrest, Camille got pulled over and charged for driving on a revoked license. Her license was revoked due to her failing to address her 3 previous speeding charges. She then got another speeding ticket that listed her going 59 miles an hour in a 35-mile-an-hour zone, 24 miles over the speed limit. In that pullover, she stated she was going downhill as the reason she was traveling so fast. In October of 2021, she was issued
at this point, she's just pulling excuses out of her butt. The hell? I was going downhill. You got no brakes?
Arrest warrant and faced 2 counts of 3rd-degree murder, 2 counts of criminal vehicular homicide, 1 count of criminal vehicular operation resulting in great bodily harm, and 1 count of careless driving. The warrant she was issued revealed more details surrounding the incident, including a deeper look into post-event interviews and forensic research. The report detailed surveillance footage that shows the intersection they started the race at. Witness testimony shares that the 2 exchanged a conversation here, pertaining to whose car could accelerate faster. her. After that alleged conversation, the two cars take off well ahead of the other vehicles surrounding them. Another surveillance camera captures the impact. Moments before, you can see just how long it takes for this uninvolved vehicle to enter the right side of the frame and pass the area where the crash happens. When Camille and Leon's vehicles zoom by moments later, it takes roughly half the time. A crash reconstruction report reveals data obtained moments later. It takes roughly half the time. Happens. When Camille and Leon's vehicles zoom by moments later, it takes roughly half the time. A crash reconstruction report reveals data zoom by moments later and pass the area where the crash happens. When Camille and Leon...
This car, I assume, was the red car that got chewed in half. They're making a left turn. And you got two vehicles coming. Like, I understand they're speeding. Man, I don't know, man. You have two vehicles. They have the right of way. You feel me? There's no light. Damn, two vehicles. So now I understand how she might have been involved, but what the hell?
Zoom by moments later. It takes roughly half the time. A crash reconstruction report reveals data obtained by the airbag control module in Leon's vehicle. The report indicated Leon and his sister Camille, who was traveling alongside him, were going 114 miles per hour just 5 seconds before the crash, 64 miles over the posted 50-mile-an-hour speed limit. Court documents also indicated Leon and Camille were over 3 football fields away when Dalton and Taylor started to take the turn. They traveled roughly 3/4 of a mile after taking off from the intersection before crashing. Her and her brother's vehicle were traveling between 93 and 106 miles an hour before Leon's vehicle struck Dalton and Taylor. The day after her arrest on October 29, 2021, Camille posted a $75,000 non-cash bond, which came with conditions that notably did not exclude her driving privileges, allowing her to drive despite the seriousness behind her case.
I understand, she's had speeding tickets and crap and whatnot, but by the looks of it, she did not cause this crash. But then again, you got all these tickets, you shouldn't be driving, because apparently you can't take orders from a damn simple sign that says 35 miles an hour and no more than that.
Case. 2 months after her release on bond, court records indicate she got in a car accident where she claimed another driver was at fault.
Hold up, bro, what?
Court records indicate she got in a car accident where she claimed another driver was at fault. She issued a small claims case to the court for the other individual to pay a sum greater than $4,500. In the following year, she won this court case due to the other party not showing up. She was given yet another speeding ticket in May of 2022. This time, she was caught going 83 miles an hour in a 60-mile-an-hour zone, 23 miles over the speed limit. In this pullover, the ticket cites that Camille was unaware of the speed limit, cried, and explained to the officer that she had a bad experience with law enforcement before and was afraid of cops. State records allegedly showed her car's registration was expired despite the stickers on her car displaying she was up to date. In January...
Wait, how does that work? You could buy fake registration stickers?
Of 2023, 3 months shy of 2 years after the car crash, news reports indicate that Camille's brother Leon pled guilty to 2 counts of third-degree murder. He was sentenced to 25 years of prison that same month. Because inmates only have to serve 2/3 of their sentence before transferring to probation, this means he should be out of jail in 16 years and 8 months, or in September of 2039, when he is 36 years old. However, rules apply differently for juvenile cases. Here is an image posted on what appears to be Leon's Facebook page, posted in September of 2023, where he seems to be under house arrest. He proudly holds what looks to be $1,000 in cash with a smile on his face. Because Leon was being
they counted the money.
Tried as a juvenile, he was put on probation until the age of 21, with a stayed sentence of 25 years in prison. As long as Leon doesn't break probation by age 21, his sentence will be considered served. In mid-2024, Leon turned 21 and successfully completed his probation. His sentence for murdering Dalton and Taylor is considered served. His sister, who operated the other racing vehicle, Camille Dennis Bond, faced a slew of charges as an adult for her involvement, making her case information more readily available. Through court deliberations, Camille's defense team would not only argue that she was not at fault due to her not being in the vehicle that struck Taylor and Dalton, but would go as far as to say Dalton should have yielded before the turn, and even suggested Dalton was at fault for the crash. In this section of the
in my opinion, that lawyer is 100% correct. I do understand that they were speeding going well over 100 miles an hour. But if you see, like, how can somebody consciously make such a turn like that? Seeing two vehicles, two vehicles in broad daylight going fast. Two vehicles. One look like they're black and the other one is white. You couldn't have get two of the most opposing colors. Like if you didn't see the black one, you must have seen the white one. You feel me? And you still decide to make a turn like that. Sometimes your first mistake is your last. Like, damn.
Video, we will cover the surprising court deliberations that brought the case to its conclusion. In court, several factors were brought to light through witness and expert testimonies. While there are some notable instances of witnesses ascribing the scene to being horrific and the worst thing they have ever experienced, some more frustrating revelations deemed that Camille and her brother
Damn, they forgot about 9/11.
Leon were not only reckless with their actions, but continued to be reckless after bystanders had told them to slow down prior to the crash. Court testimony details that a bystander noticed descriptions of Camille's and Leon's vehicles traveling at a high rate of speed past her house in a residential neighborhood. This frustrated the witness as it was Easter Sunday, and there were children outside. This witness noticed that the pair parked down the street from
Speeding near children, that's where I draw the line, to be honest. You speed anywhere else, but near children, nah, can't do that.
From her residence, so she decided to walk down to the cars to tell them to slow down. This witness's testimony matched the descriptions of Camille, her passenger friend Lynn, and the description of the vehicles Camille and her brother were driving. After the neighbor had spoke to them directly about slowing down, she claims the cars then sped past her on the road as she was walking back to her home, which was an inferred attempt at retaliation. This neighbor then tried calling 911 at 10:28 over their reckless behavior, roughly 4 minutes before the crash happened.
Damn.
Unfortunately, it appears the call didn't connect, and the neighbor decided to
Didn't connect.
let it go, seeing as she only had a partial license plate to work with. A couple days later, when she saw a news article involving the vehicles, she claims to have recognized the plate based off the partial she had, causing her to call the authorities to inform them of the racing activity she saw the pair engaged in earlier that morning. If that wasn't jarring enough, the prosecuting attorney also called up Lynn, the passenger in Camille's car, and revealed Camille and Leon's lack of remorse over the whole situation. Lynn claims that she was best friends with Camille, but ceased the relationship over the morality of the situation. Lynn supported the neighbor's claim that Camille and Leon were not driving safe in the neighborhood, and confirmed that the neighbor had spoken to both Camille and Leon. She also shared that, in the moments before the pair sped off at the intersection, Camille and Leon exchanged a conversation through their car windows over who could accelerate faster. Camille in past interrogations claimed that this was true, though she informed her brother not to go faster than 55 miles an hour so that they wouldn't be pulled over. Lynn's testimony contradicted that claim, citing the pair never talked about speed limits. During her testimony, Lynn admitted she was scared during her 911 call because she had realized the car Camille was driving could have just as easily impacted Dalton and Taylor's vehicle. She shared that Camille was largely concerned about the damage to the car and the condition of her siblings, but that nobody went to the red car and that Camille was unremorseful.
And the only person that was concerned at the moment that pulled up was the auntie.
Lynn also detailed that at a time after the crash during a birthday party, Camille and Leon, among other family members, held a conversation blaming the red car for the accident despite their excessive speeds. She further shares that the Bond family seemed to only care about their own family being injured and held no empathy or sadness for Dalton or Taylor's passing.
I don't know about the family, but Camille, she had no remorse. As a matter of fact, she was prejudiced against the people in that car. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up right here. Let me know in the comments who y'all think was in the wrong. Because on one hand, you could say the cars are speeding. They're breaking the speed limit. And on the other hand, you could say the red car should have yielded. How the hell you see two cars, not one car, but two cars traveling at a high rate of speed, and you decide to cross their path? My theory is that maybe she was talking to the passenger, which is her boyfriend slash husband. I think they said boyfriend. They did say that they were a couple. Maybe she was talking to her boyfriend while she was making the turn. Like that is my theory thesis. Maybe she was on the phone. She was on a phone call. Maybe she was texting. Because most people nowadays, I would say 80% of people I see on the road, they're on their phone. They're texting somebody. Like all the time, I see people with kids, they're always reaching back with one hand while they're driving. Manage their kids. They're on their phone, texting, driving, calling, all of that. So that's why I really think that had to be the reason as to why she made the turn. That red car should have yielded. Like I don't care if that car was going 5 miles an hour, which is still illegal. 10 miles an hour, illegal. Because you're not supposed to go, I think, 10 miles below the speed limit. 30 miles an hour, illegal. They should have never crossed path. They should have never even attempted. They should have never even thought about attempting that turn. I think somebody did say that it was a Easter Sunday. It was a holiday and it was a Sunday. So traffic was light. I'm not saying that it's their fault, the white car was traveling at an excessive rate of speed. They were speeding, which is illegal. Once you're going over 100 miles an hour, I think that becomes like a felony. Different states have different laws, so what I'm saying could be true and false. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. It's a tragic event. It is what it is, but it's a damn shame.